I spend a lot of my time designing innovative ways to help my students learn. For me, creating lessons that are engaging and memorable is key, and that often means finding unique approaches to present information. Many years ago, I worked in film, video, and television, and I've always been a fan of cinema. And one of the things I love most about movies is how soundtracks enhance the story. They amplify emotion, set the tone, and help viewers connect with what's happening on screen. I believe classrooms should have soundtracks too. Why not add a musical layer to lessons to make them more impactful and help reinforce key ideas? So I'm going to demonstrate how to turn educational content, or really any content for that matter, into a song. I'll show you how I can take content from one source, say my last video on AI generated westerns, and convert the talking points from that video into music. And you'll see that the result can be used as a tool to reinforce those key points. Now, the first step is, of course, creating the lyrics, or getting the transcription and generating the lyrics from that. So what I've done is I've had that video in Adobe Premiere, and I exported a transcription of what was said throughout the video, and that's this text file right here. And so I'm going to take this text file and input it into ChatGPT. And then I'm going to prompt ChatGPT to create the lyrics. And let's go with a country western song. I mean, the video was about westerns of the 1960s generated through AI, so let's go ahead and do a country western version of that. So create lyrics from the attached transcription and make it in the style of a country western song. Now, one thing about the tool that we're going to use, which is Suno AI, we're going to use Suno AI to generate the music, and we're going to input these lyrics into there. And Suno AI seems to do better if I've got labels on each part of the lyrics indicating if it's a verse or a bridge or a chorus, and that those lyric titles are in brackets. So I'm going to prompt ChatGPT with that information. Let's see, label each section of the lyrics appropriately, e.g. verse 1, verse 2, chorus, bridge. I know how to spell chorus. Actually, I don't really need to worry. This is one thing, you don't really need to worry about typos with ChatGPT. It'll figure it out. Make those labels in brackets. There we go. So now we got the prompt. We'll go ahead and let ChatGPT create the lyrics. All right, lyrics go. It started way back in the 1960s or in the 60s with a thinking machine so new, they asked it to spin a Western tale to see what a computer could do. Not too bad. I mean, not the most original lyrics, but I think it'll work for at least our demonstration purposes. So I'm going to take those lyrics. Notice it hasn't titled the song. We need a title for this song. So let's ask ChatGPT, what is the title of this song? See what it comes up with? From thinking machines to modern dreams. Let's run with it. Sure. All right. So I'm going to take these lyrics here, and I'm going to copy them into my clipboard. And then I'm going to go over to Suno AI. Now, Suno AI Suno AI is that tool that it can be used to generate music. Now, it's got a few different features on it. We're going to be using the custom generation. It has a standard generation where you can just enter a song description and a song style right there and be very loose about it, and it'll generate a full song. But we are entering, even with lyrics, it'll generate lyrics that way, but we have our own lyrics. So we want to use the custom feature to add our own lyrics. So I'm going to paste those lyrics in, and then I'm going to enter the style of music, which is country western, and then I'm going to add a title, and the title was From Thinking Machines to Modern Dreams. Now, it has a few other features here that we could use, such as the personas. And personas is it's a pretty cool feature where if you generate a song with it and you really like the voice or the band or the kind of style it's played in, you can make it into a persona and replicate that. with a new song and new lyrics. And so yeah, it'll basically, you could make like a whole album from one artist's sound in Suno by using those personas. I've got a few personas that that I've been playing around with, primarily to make some 1960s Las Vegas style lounge music. So you may see some more of that coming up on my channel. I'll be using those personas to generate that. So yeah, it looks like we have our lyrics in here. We have the style of music, and we have the title. So let's go ahead and create the music. So it is now running through, and it's going to generate the songs, and we're going to be able to play them before they're even fully complete. Just takes a few moments for it to really get started. And there we go. We've got the songs ready to play. So let's have a listen.
It started way back in the 60s with a thinking machine so new. They asked it to spin a western tale to see what a computer could do. Outlaws and saloons, the AI tried to write a script with a hero inside, a villain with a bottle, a story untold. The inebriation factor took hold. Oh, it's a random roll of numbers.
This is exactly what I was talking about in the video, about how the AIs previously, the 1960s AIs used these random number generators to create scripts based on predefined criteria. And so this is hitting all the points. This is absolutely hitting the points. Now, one thing that the Suno will do is generate multiple versions of the same song, and that's what it did, because as I stated before, when humans are able to compare one thing from the other, we get a better indication of what we like more. And so if we just heard that one song, we might think it's really great, but Suno gave us another version of that same song using the same lyrics, same country western style, but it is sung differently. So we can have a listen to that and see which one we like better. Noticeably different.
It started way back in the 60s with a thinking machine so new. They asked it to spin a western tale to see what a computer could do. Outlaws and saloons, the AI tried to write a script with a hero inside, a villain with a...
I'm gonna have a hard time deciding between these two. They both sound pretty good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to wait for them to be fully generated. Right now, they are still in the process of being generated. Even though we are listening to them, they haven't fully completed. You will know that they're complete when the full timing is shown there. You see these other songs that I've generated in the past have times there. So when that time is listed, that indicates the song is complete. So until that's done, we really can just preview the song. You can't do any changes or remasterings of it, or make modifications. Oh, it looks like the second one is done, and it's 3 minutes and 31 seconds, so that's a decent length song from that single prompt. And we could extend it out longer if we wanted to. Now, the cool thing about extending is that, let's say at the very end, during the last, you want it to hit a really high, powerful note at the end, but it didn't do that. Suno didn't generate it to create that really powerful ending. So we could extend the song. I'll hit extend, and then write where to extend from. It doesn't have to be right from the end. We can pull back some. Let's say it didn't hit, and I'm going to pause it here. It didn't hit that, it didn't go into the chorus, the last chorus, until, let's say, at 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So I can extend from 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and it'll rewrite or redo that last portion, and it may come out better than the original. And it's just like, this is a tip with AI. If it doesn't generate something right the first time, just do it again. Roll those dice again until you get the desired result. And for me, when working with Suno, I have sometimes made many versions of the exact same song, trying to get it to hit some notes just right or hit some vocals just right by using that extend feature. I can also use the remaster feature. So let's say you have a song that came out and it's great, but there's a few parts where it kind of gets a little incoherent. I've had that happen before where there's like kind of a fuzziness that comes up in the music. So I could hit remaster, and I'm going to remaster this one, and now it'll make a remastered or a new version that may sound a little bit more crisp, may have a little bit of a nicer tones to it. So let's go ahead and compare right now, and I came up with, again, two versions of that remaster, but let's compare it to the original. So I'll play the original. Let me start it back at the beginning again.
It started way back in the 60s with a thinking machine so new. They asked it to spin a western tale to see what a computer could do. Outlaws and saloons, the AI tried to write a script with a hero inside.
So this is the original that was first created. Now let's listen to the remaster version.
It started way back in the 60s with a thinking machine so new. They asked it to spin a western tale to see what a computer could do.
Sounds a little more crisp, doesn't it? So like those voices kind of I don't know, I'm not a musically inclined person. I mean, I like listening to music, and I know what I like when it comes to music, but I'm not formally trained in music theory, so I may have a difficult time identifying how these songs are different. But I do notice it does have a different sound to it, a little bit cleaner, crisper sound to it, and so that's the remaster feature. I've used that a few times when I get a song that I just absolutely love, but there's a few parts in it that just didn't work quite right for me. I just will remaster the whole thing. It'll retain the original song, but make it cleaner and fix those parts. Sometimes, other times it could bring in some elements that aren't quite right either. So again, it's like rolling those dice. It doesn't come up in the way that you want it, roll those dice again and see what you get. And luckily with Suno AI, you get a lot of credits. You get a lot of credits. Like, I mean, this is a paid account. I am using, I believe, the Pro account. So it gave me commercial rights to include this music on my YouTube channel, even though I believe you do get some generations with a free account. So you can go and use it right now if you like. But I do have quite a few credits. I can make like 500 songs a month. So this allows me to really roll those dice many times to get the exact style, feel, and lyrics and everything that I really want out of the song. So give it a try yourself and see what you come up with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download these songs. I'm going to download each of the songs. Now, I can download them as an MP3, a wave audio, or even a video. And I'm going to do that for each of these, at least the two different, the first two versions, because those are drastically different for at least the same genre or same style and same lyrics. They are different. And I'm going to download one of the remastered versions, the videos now. And I'm going to go ahead and post those onto my YouTube channel so you can have a listen and compare yourself. Which one do you like the best? Whatever one you like the best, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see which one comes out on top. So give it a try Suno AI, and take your own content, or you can even take like an excerpt of a book that you really like, or maybe a television show or movie. Get the script from that and go ahead and put that into ChatGPT and make it into a song. Make it memorable, make it interesting, make it new, and make it your own. That's going to be it for tonight. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.